Love you, Bruce.
So y'all do what y'all do in this room. Y'all can ring your mouth and talk ignorant shit. But I'm going to do what I'm doing. Make some money. All right. Y'all good.
Bye, Bruce.
Love you, Bruce.
Fuck you. Thank you, baby.
Whoa.
That was serendipity.
Yeah, that was disrespectful.
No. I said I love you. That's what I'm talking about. Serendipity, not you.
Yeah.
Did you say F
So,
you two?
so just get it
Yeah,
straight.
well,
No, don't do that.
You
Don't
can
do
say
that.
F you two.
You, all you motherfuckers except her. Love her. Bye.
Oh, Bradford's here. I've been so excited for Bradford to come into the room. Can somebody please drop a couple of red pills in the chat because he was missing them in another room the other night.
And then anyone who wants to reply to. I know this is one of Serendipity's least favorite topics. That there are people that perceive that I'm targeting a historically marginalized group or additional mockery, censure, or oppression. And I'm not. But if you think I am, I'll let you think that because it saves me time. I stop explaining myself to people committed to misunderstanding me and why they do the things I do. And I love Serendipity because she's so patient with me while I troll.
You should do a poll.
What would the poll say, David?
Is this shirt okay? Yes or no?
Yes, and if most people say yes, we should just accept that. And all the no's have to be willing to accept the truth.
See, I don't think Ifra is a black woman, but he has a black woman as his PTR. I actually suspect he's a black man trolling, and he can, but that's just a suspicion. He's got a new party hat, so welcome to Clubhouse. But the voice is very familiar, so I don't believe that it is a new to Clubhouse person. But I could be wrong.
Is Ifra a variation of Point? No.
Yes. He's not Point, but yes.
Who's Point?
I'm convinced it's Otis.
It's not Otis.
I am not convinced that it is Kitover like many people assume.
Y'all, it's Seneca. Y'all know Seneca, right?
Yeah, that's that. Mm-hmm. Wait.
Hold on. Ifra Seneca or Ifra or okay.
I like Seneca.
Hey, I like you too.
No, you liked him before he pulled this trolley stunt, and now you're mad at him.
I can appreciate a good troll every now and again, okay?
Yeah.
I can appreciate a good troll.
Oh, I thought everybody knew it was Seneca trolling.
I did not know it was Seneca.
I did. That's why I keep telling you Seneca. I thought everybody. I keep telling you guys, Point is Otis.
Are you sure Point is
No,
Otis?
it's not. He's not. He's not.
Kitover. You know how I know it's not Kitover, Nye? Kitover and Point were in this room at the same time, both off mute, over talking each other. Kitover would have to have some mad skills to be able to pull that off.
Yeah, I was in that room, and I don't know, Serendipity. I thought there were no.
It's not, what's his name? Kitover.
Yeah.
I'm like 90% sure it's Otis.
It's not. It's just like it's not Goat. It's not any of those. Huey. Oh, see, every time I tell y'all I know how I know, it's like evidence that I've been paying attention to someone doxing someone. But in the early days of the app, Point/Cappuccino, I believe, shared a photograph. It's not none of those gentlemen. And I changed my mind on the replay. I think this room has been pretty emotionally draining. I'm not going to do the Am I Racist documentary today. I'm already aware that I probably pressed the patience of people that I love greatly on the app. I'm really not interested in having them not like me anymore. So we have to come up with another replay. Give me 10 minutes and we'll do whatever you guys want. Put a poll up. Whatever you guys want, I will do for an hour.
I mean, at the end of the day, it's just a t-shirt.
no.
It's just a t-shirt. Like, I don't know why people get so emotional.
People got emotional about Uncle Herschel, which I just learned a couple days ago is the name of the old timer in the Cracker Barrel logo. People will get emotional over things that they perceive are personal attacks. And everyone is concerned about their own in-group genocide, with the exception of woke white liberals. They actually advocate for the genocide.
I was surprised, again, like I said before, like I've never been to a Cracker Barrel. I don't even know what the whole thing is about. But the backlash from, I guess, mostly conservatives go to Cracker Barrel, I guess. I don't know. There's a lot of backlash just from changing the logo. It's crazy.
It's similar to Sydney Sweeney's American Eagle jeans. I count those in the same vein. Okay, I need 10 minutes, y'all.
Yeah, but the difference is like a lot of people from left and right shop at Gap or American Eagle, sorry. But I don't know I've never been with any Democratic friends who have ever been to Cracker Barrel.
Yosh, I want to talk to you. Check your back channel. I think I sent you a message, but I can't remember. I might not have. Hey, Yosh, how are you?
I'm assuming I know how to use the back channel.
I wanted to put together a 2A room having you and Stilgar represent less gun control and your knowledge about all the Second Amendment rights and whatnot, and then also have two hopefully strong proponents of people who support gun control reform, and let you guys kind of ping pong back and forth and have a discussion about it and kind of get both of the talking points out there. Would you be interested in doing something like that?
When would that be?
I don't know. We can work around your schedule and everybody else's.
Yeah, schedule's a little crazy at the moment.
Okay. Well,
Yeah, haven't done one of those in a while.
yeah, I might try to wave at you at some point and see if we can nail down some potential times. I think it would be a really great discussion, and I'd like to have a few people that are like extremely articulate on the topic. Kind of.
You need SIG too.
Yeah, that's fine too.
I'm not familiar with Stilgar, but I know SIG and I are.
Yeah. So, okay, cool. I'll reach out to you about it.
Right. Cracker Barrel. That's been kind of fun.
Have you eaten at Cracker Barrel before?
I have once a long time ago. They're not really in my area, but if I go from Southern California to Arizona, you start to see them pop up. So I think maybe once I've eaten there, but the continuity of people that might have gone there with their grandparents and now their parents and grandparents, and started to tinker with the logo and the motif. They were going to redo all the restaurants, and they were going to be very sterile, like what a lot of other restaurants you go to. So it was getting away from they're walking away from the brand, and I don't think that this new CEO thought that there'd be an issue, but obviously it struck a chord. And a lot of people that do eat there and know about it said, you'd be a lot better off improving your menu and doing better food than you were to change the whole concept of the business.
Yeah, so like I was like talking to a friend of mine who also is in marketing, and like the day, like 2 days before they decided to go back, and like a week after the change, they did like an experience in Hell's Kitchen in New York City, where they invited a bunch of influencers to show off the new logo, and they did the whole experience sale thing. Meanwhile, there's no Cracker Barrel within, like, I don't know, 40 miles of, Midtown Manhattan. So I don't know why they decided to do it there. I guess media reasons. I don't know. But, I was talking to my marketing friend. I was like, it's basically like the C-suite was basically listening to, the East Coast and the West Coast. It wasn't listening to their actual demographic. They weren't listening to the people that actually go to the restaurants. Middle America, apparently. And they just decided to do things based on, marketing speak.
Yeah,
and not with their customers, not listening. No, you're good, go.
What happens is they decide, maybe our market share's slipping. What do we need to do? We'll hire a PR company to come in, a marketing company, and tell us how to change things. And of course, I think they hired that company for like $700 million. So what are they going to do when they come in? They're not going to go, oh yeah, you're good, just tweak this and tweak that. They're going to come in with these broad strokes, saying, yeah, you do this and do that. Spend all this money justifying $700 million worth of fees. I mean, they're going to come in. It's like when you go to a surgeon is going to say, cut. If you want a different opinion, you're going to show somebody who's not first instinct in all their training and everything they do is all about surgical intervention.
But Yash, I mean, to be fair, if it's a good company, if a good marketing company, what they can do is use the same money and accentuate whatever it is, like the style, the atmosphere, the tradition, and stuff. Or they, as you said, they can make it sterile, like completely real. And I think it is like what David was pointing out, is more of a problem of who are you listening to. Like, it's in Southwest and Midwest, that's a huge problem when people from the coast, like either New York or San Francisco or Boston or like
Yo, Andre, you're breaking up.
In the South, and the locals who. Oh, sorry. Can you hear me? No.
Yeah,
I was going to say that the people who are the locals, the beneficiaries of those, supposedly beneficiaries of those ideas, they are the ones who reject them wholesale.
Yeah, that's why, Andre, that's why I found it so surprising, like, when I saw, like, in Hell's Kitchen, they were doing, like, an influential experience to kick off the new logo, right? Again, like, in Manhattan, they have a Cracker Barrel, like, relaunch for the logo, which that is not their audience. They should be, like, somewhere in Nebraska or something, like, kicking off, like, the new campaign. But no, they just decided to do it, like, in no sense.
Well, and David, when you bring a bunch of influencers in, that's not your demographic either, right?
That's true.
You should be asking parents with children and grandparents what they want Cracker Barrel to change. If they want it to change at all, the influencers, you probably have people that are under 30, and they have a totally different view on everything, and they don't have children, most likely, so they don't have this idea of this kind of traditional place that maybe you had made memories with your grandparents, and then wanting to share that with your kids.
So, in other words, they Budweiser themselves.
100%. And, unfortunately, in the United States, across the United States, we're seeing this homogenization of architecture and strip malls. You could go from one city to another. I have friends that came down from Oregon to visit me in Southern California, and they were looking at the malls that were being built, or the strip areas with businesses. It looks exactly like what they have. And one thing that was pretty cool about where I lived is that it was a lot of Spanish-style architecture with tile roofs, and they just don't build that anymore. So we look like anywhere else. If I go to Phoenix, I'll see the same architecture. If I go to Oregon, I'll see the same architecture, and it's kind of losing the flavor of going to some place and having that unique experience of what they like traditionally have for that particular location.
and that was kind of my outsized reaction to the Cracker Barrel changes to Sydney Sweeney's Blue Jean ad. That was innocuous and actually heartening to regular Americans to see a beautiful young girl with good genes wearing good jeans. There was no calculated Nazi-ish genocidal agenda. It's just representation. So I had a title of a replay called The Decharacterizing of Americana. And it's not white genocide, but it's modern art gone really, really wrong. And I'd hate to see it.
But Monica, to that point, they attempted it in Hollywood. They attempted it with DC and Marvel and Star Wars, everything. They tried to homogenize it. The message was the central thing, and it was so violently rejected because they thought they're gonna get this new audience, very loud, social justice warrior crowd. But the problem with it is it's just very loud. The acolytes of the
woke intelligentsia.
Well, it's not even woke intelligentsia because it's a very long stretch to call these people anything with a word intelligent in it as a root. But they are definitely influencers, and they have a lot of clout, and they have access to a lot of audience. But the audience, they're not willing to spend their dollars on a mediocre product just because it will make them look good in their own eyes. I mean, people vote with their dollars. So, and that was a big old failure.
Yeah, but to be fair, Andre, the whole Marvel thing, all their movies have been taking a downswing lately anyway. I mean, with or without woke, or, I haven't seen the new Fantastic Four movie, but I wouldn't call that woke, but I don't know. Maybe it is.
Shut up. Shut up about some woke shit. You don't know anything about woke. You know what? Let me tell you something right now. Y'all don't even know about woke. White people don't really know about what is woke.
Bruce, somebody was talking though, Bruce. You have to chill. He was talking though, right?
I don't give a damn. Y'all come here and shit like that and whatever and want to talk about some woke shit.
How about we just let him finish? Who's speaking?
No. Let what's woke mean?
Okay, we're gonna go ahead.
I can
and
define woke for you if you need a definition.
Yeah,
no, go ahead. For the white person, what's woke mean? I will tell you what it means for black people.
Okay, so
we are not racist.
No, some of y'all not. No, some of y'all not.
Anyway.
But David is.
But
David's
wait,
a racist motherfucker.
was that David speaking? Did he get a chance to land?
I reserved the balance of my time anyway.
Okay, so
we
we're
haven't
passing it
finished
up.
the conversation. Yeah.
So go ahead and talk about Fantastic Four and why it's woke.
Bruce.
Why it's
Wait,
woke.
hold on. What's that, Andre? What are you saying, Andre?
I just want to finish the conversation with David before we move on to Bruce's
Go ahead, Dave.
New topic. So I would push back against the idea that all the movies were on kind of on the down low, because certain things like the second Top Gun that came out, the new Mission Impossible, those type of movies that are like wholesome entertainment for the sake of entertainment, I think they did really, really well in the box office in general. So I think it does have to do with the fact that the message has been pushed down people's throats for so long in such an awkward, unartistic manner that there is a rejection of the very even notion that it's going to be present in them.
Yeah, my statement, Andre, was going to be for I haven't seen a new Fantastic Four, but by all accounts, it's just like a regular Marvel movie. There was no, they're not trying to push a message or anything like that. It's really just like an action movie. But even then, it only
So
whatever.
if
It's
you
like
haven't
500.
seen it, David, then how you can just say that?
Okay, but
You haven't. You can't say anything about it if you have not seen it. Like you can't, like, why? Because of the characters, or what? The roles, or tell me, explain it.
what do you want to? What do you want me to explain?
I mean, Fantastic Four was good, and there's people like you that make movies fucking bad because you haven't seen.
I
know,
go
I haven't
by
seen
what
it.
what the critics say, and apparently
And
it's,
so
it's
that's
not
what
as
you
good
go
as
by, but you don't go by what
I
you
go by the
watch
box
movie.
office as well. The box office.
The box
was
office
well below
was because
expectations.
the whole situation is the box office because there was other movies on there that people wanted to see. So people need to stop doing that, man.
Okay, so the box office is wrong. The critics are wrong. What?
Dude,
Who's right?
I'm a critic. I'm a critic, and I love fucking
Are you
Fantastic Four.
Are you an accredited critic?
So I gotta be critic. Okay, there you go. All right.
Well, otherwise I'm a wrong critic.
That's
And everyone
what
in this
y'all
room is a
think.
critic.
Dude, there's critics that said that was good, and there's critics that said it was bad.
Okay, well that's how everything goes. People
Sometimes.
So, but you need to watch that shit
I think I'm
yourself,
listening
David.
to Tweedledee and Tweedledum, y'all.
say, okay, I get it. I need to watch it, but I'm just talking about facts. Like I deal in numbers. I deal in realism.
Watch it.
I don't deal with feelings.
Watch it. That's it. Don't deal with facts. Don't deal with what everybody else says. And this is wrong with the world. Everybody just blah, 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 blah.
From now on, I'll deal with feelings.
Stop doing that, dude. Just watch the fucking movie.
To watch the movie, I just know what people say. I take experts at their hint.
So weird. That's weird.
So have you watched every single movie that's ever been published? Amazing.
I watch a lot of freaking movies, dude. I'm a talent manager. I have to do that. I gotta focus on my actors and what they. So yes, I watch movies all the time. Matter of fact, I'm watching a movie right now while I'm talking to you guys. How about that? And cement my actors.
And Bruce, with all due respect, maybe you didn't hear me, but I made a point going into this conversation about Fantastic Four that I was trying to say, like, it has nothing to do with woke. That's what I was trying to say. And right away, you came in saying, what did David say about woke? David likes woke movies?
Oh,
like,
okay.
David, I wouldn't say that.
Okay.
It's okay. It's all good. Next topic.
I just always hear people talking about woke and movies, and then they say something like, yeah, it's, and I mean, a lot of people don't even know what woke means. So, I mean, the standards or whatever. So, I apologize. I'm sorry, David.
If no
what
one's,
does woke mean to you? What does woke
yeah, I
mean
was going to ask, like, if no one's going to talk, then maybe you should explain
I
what
mean,
is woke.
woke to me, somebody else got to say something. Okay, woke to me. Go ahead.
Oh, sorry. I didn't know you were making the definition. Go ahead. I thought you were asking.
No. Woke to me as a black man is totally different as everybody thinks. I know the gay stuff is happening and all that, and everybody's like, that's woke. That's not woke. To me, is as a black man, a lot of black people is consciousness of dealing with us. Like, in other words, like the way we think and stuff like that. And
Yeah, but you realize, like, saying dealing with us already has a negative connotation to it.
Yeah, wokeness is you guys, white people deal with wokeness in a whole new different world. Like, everything's got to be okay. For instance,
Bruce, can I just really quick make a recommendation?
Go ahead.
Don't ever say dealing with us, because that has such a negative connotation.
Yeah, there you go. So that's a wokeness. There you go.
No, but you're the one that said it. You said dealing with us. You never want to say that in an
I can say that because y'all been saying stuff for years, and now all of a sudden we can't say it. See, this is the problem.
But But Bruce, it's
Y'all
not.
been saying they, them, and all this shit for years. But that's part of wokeness because we waking up as minorities and stuff, dude. Y'all been claiming fucking all kinds of stuff for years. But
Bruce,
but what y'all think about if y'all listen or listen to us and understand, then maybe you guys can understand and like, okay, maybe we need to think about something different. But if you can't do it, if you can always interrupt me like the world, it's just like, why are we talking to you? Why are we even doing it? So what?
No, just Bruce, I just wanted to note something. Like words have tendency to change meaning and yet gain new meanings or lose some of its meaning. And I completely agree with you. Like that, the origin of the word and was about being aware of the discriminations towards minorities and how their structural, basically the structural discrimination that is in the society. And that was like 30s of the 20th century. The word got transformed in the 60s, 70s, and 80s specifically. Hold on one second.
All right, I'll pick up where he left off. There are three definitions
Sorry, they got
of woke.
transformed through the social justice warrior meaning that got injected into it, and it had to do with a very leftist view of being awake and having awoken consciousness, right? So it was kind of taken over by this idea that a person who has experienced life through different lens has gained a certain level of consciousness and therefore is much more truthful about how reality works. And that idea comes way before, that's the French Enlightenment with Jean-Jacques Rousseau, and the idea that people who are on the lowest level of the social ladder, they have to live their own reality out and the reality of their masters, and therefore they have two dimensions to the reality, and they understand reality in much fuller and better way. So that got injected into the understanding of the word woke, and it got taken over by a very leftist ideological trend. So what you were talking about, the origins of the word and how people use it in the critical theory and critical studies, it has a canyon between those two meanings, and this is not how people in the social justice warrior environment use that word anymore. And it's unfortunate, because at first it did have a positive connotation. It doesn't anymore.
We created the word woke. You know that, right?
Say it again. Sorry.
I'm just putting it out there. Like woke and all that was created by us. I'm just letting you know. Y'all just changed it. Everything you said went through my head like blah 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 blah, because we actually created that word woke for us to show you guys we're open to new suggestions. You guys made it another whole. Yes, we made it a whole new another level or nothing that we really like. Okay, it's strange. So what you guys did, okay, for instance, so I'm gonna use woke because of a lot of movies and stuff, and everybody's like stay woke and all that. You guys, I'm just gonna say that. So y'all dealt with, okay, for instance, I use a Marvel movie because I love Marvel, and I wish everything stayed the same, not be woke as you say. But they used that series. She was Arabic. Miss Marvel never been Arabic, so she was white. Miss Marvel was white.
Keep your shares
So
whispering.
listen. Listen.
Wrap up,
So,
Bruce.
I'm
I've been
just saying.
waiting.
Okay. The whole thing is a lot of white people. I look at comments 100 million fucking times because I want to know what people think. So I seen a lot of white people like, oh yeah, now this TV show is woke and all this shit because she has a Arabic, which is stupid anyway. But the whole thing is they had an Arabic Miss Marvel.
Okay.
Arabic. Yeah, she was Arabic.
I'm gonna give her. She was Pakistani.
She was Pakistani. You know what? And this is why white people don't let you talk. Y'all really gotta like.
Oh my God, Bruce! I've let you talk for the last 10 minutes.
Yeah, I'm about to go
Okay,
him
shut up.
serendipity. I'm about to go him serendipity.
No, that's not. I'm trying not to go him.
He thinks he owns a place. What's the name of this place?
But
It's not Bruce's. It's not Bruce's bar.
I'm going to let Monica go and have the floor because she's been waiting very, very patiently. I just wanted to draw everybody's attention to the poll at the top of the room. This is not like exclusive private invite only. Anybody that normally and regularly participates in the MUF and its conversations would absolutely be welcome, whether we love you or like you or hate you. But it would eliminate the Kitover issue. So if you could please vote, I'm curious about opinion.
So we talked about this. I'd rather just move on because Bruce is not going to understand that there were 3 definitions of woke, and the first one wasn't.
I understand the whole complete thing about woke.
And the third one that he resents so much was not created by white people. It was an observation.
It was created by white people.
It was an observation of the.
No, it actually was created.
Why are you interrupting me? Because why? Is that your privilege? Is that your Bruce privilege?
So go ahead and say it.
Bruce privilege, obnoxious privilege.
All right.
I could go worse. You want me to go worse, or you want to be quiet?
No, go ahead.
You.
Go worse.
No, I really don't want to. It's not my style, contrary to popular opinion. So, like, the third one is the observation of the hijacking of the second one, which is to be aware and alert to injustices in society. The third one was overtaken. The social justice movement overtaken by woke white liberals, and they're the ones who did it, and we just put a name to it. All right, so back to the room thing. So I mentioned one concern is that we would call people, and then the conversation would be smaller instead of branching out. The second one is, if you're not a House member, can you come into the room on anonymous?
No, you cannot if you're not a House member.
Because that would have been, so then if we see anonymous people in the chat, then our choices, because we can't remove them, would be to boom the room and open another one and tell everybody, hey, if you're coming in on anonymous, we will not let you listen to us. We need your PTR, even if it's a picture of a daffodil. We need you, not anonymous, in these spaces.
There's a couple ways it could be handled. The House could be made private, which would eliminate all pink tickets, anon and otherwise. Or the room could just, on a daily basis, be private, and you'd be welcome to ping in people that wanted to participate in the conversation. Listen to the conversation as long as we know who they are. Just no anons.
Yeah, Monica trying to kick my ass out.
What are you talking about? You deluded alcoholic.
You actually too much questions about kicking out and all that.
You think that my discussion with serendipity has anything to do with you?
Yes, I always.
Oh, so you're an egomaniac too.
Monica, I'm watching you. I'm gonna watch you. I'm watching.
Go drink your beer with ice.
Why? You know what? I'm sorry. All right. I do got beer with ice though.
I know. I know.
Well, at least you know that.
Well, it's not like we haven't interacted for 4 years on the app, Bruce.
Oh my God, Monica. Why? You hate me so much. What is that?
Now, if you're referring,
No, Serene, I know you don't.
It's
No.
serendipity.
I could call her Serene. I could call her Serene if I want to call her Serene. That's the short. I'm drinking. Like, just let me have that.
No.
Okay, wait.
Oh,
Can we just?
shit.
Hey, Bruce. Can you just try and say it once?
No, I can't. You know I can't. I want to
Oh,
drink
please.
Serenity. Serene Pity. So, you know what I'm saying.
Actually, I can build
Just
with
say
that. I can build
Shut
with
up,
that.
Monica.
I can
I'm so
build
tired of
with
your
that. Oh no, my finger slipped. Oh man, I hate it when that happens. He can come back up in a minute.
if you're,
He can come back up in a minute. No, I moved him down.
Okay.
Serendipity, when have I ever kicked people? Come on. I don't kick
if you're
people.
talking,
I will mute and move.
What, Yosh?
I said, if you're talking beer and ice in the form of michelada, I'm 100% down with that.
Well, we'll pull him up in just a minute. Let me get my sentence out because this is another thread of the conversation. People will call you whatever they want to call you, whether you want to be called that or not. Doesn't matter what they call you. It matters what you answer to. So, if Serendipity doesn't mind Bruce calling her Serene, even though it rankles me to my soul, I will let her be called Serene, knowing that it could be a Bruce inability to say Serendipity, which is something I didn't consider, or it could be the effects of ice,
Stop it,
Ice
Mom. I'm
with
feeling
beer
a
in
little
it.
centered.
all right, I can bring it back up. Curse at me again, Bruce. You will find yourself silent in the goo. Because, I don't need that. Not here. All right. Go ahead, Yosh. You were talking about beer with ice. We laughed at Bruce when we told him.
Yo,
No, he said-
you are a black woman that sound white. Shut up. But the whole fucking thing is I told you to shut the fuck up because you moved me down.
No, Bright One. You told me to shut the fuck up, and then you got
Bright
moved
One,
down.
really? Who says Bright One?
Me. You want me to hear it again?
Oh my
Look,
God.
Yosh was talking, Bruce. You interrupted him. Can
And
you
you know
speak,
what?
please?
No, I'm just
Monica,
throwing the thing in the
go
box.
ahead, Yosh. Go ahead. Go ahead,
You
Yo.
know, but
Go ahead and say
we were
something.
talking previous
white.
before we got sidetracked. We were talking about the Cracker Barrel decision and how it was a bad business decision. David was involved in that one. When we're talking about the brands of Star Wars and Marvel, this was another bad business decision because the majority of the people that consume that content are men, and they just went down the rabbit hole of making everything about women and she bosses in those Marvel movies, and they just totally lost the plot. I mean, and then Star Wars just got lazy because they just reinvented Luke Skywalker's last 3 movies and just made it a woman, and it was the same thing. There's a woman barely making it on a desert planet, and she gets taken off the planet and becomes something. It was Luke's stories all over. It was just so lazy.
Please, moderators, if you do move someone down, please tell me.
I just put it in chat, Mom. I was aiming to give Yosh the floor for a minute without interruption.
Well, Bruce might not be able to read. Might not have read that.
Where is there he is. I was like, where did he go? Uh-oh. I can't invite him anymore.
Serene did it, Bruce.
I
Serene
sent too
did
many.
it.
I sent too many invites. Can somebody else invite him back up?
Monica, you gonna stop doing that shit.
Serene did it.
No, you did it.
Whereas that last time was me so that Yosh could talk. That was all.
Well, just mute me. Stop putting me down.
But muting you doesn't work, Bruce. You just got
Yes, it works. If you want me to shut the fuck up, I'll shut the fuck up. Just mute me. And yo, dude, I just want to say.
Are you gonna apologize, Bruce?
Monica, fuck you.
That
But the
doesn't
whole
seem like
thing,
a really good apology.
Monica, I don't.
You can
trust
do better. You can do better,
This
Bruce.
is-
I'm sorry, Monica, for wrongfully accusing you.
Okay, I apologize.
Thank you.
But Serene don't, you know.
I apologize, Bruce. It wasn't personal. I was just trying to give Yosh the floor for a minute.
Dude, just mute me and then like let Yosh
Okay. Okay. Yosh.
Yosh. You know, I'm not good with names.
I would never imagined that, Bruce. I actually get quite tickled when you try to say my name.
Okay, Yosh, go ahead.
Wait a minute. I
He
remember
already did.
Bruce. You've been in here before, right, Bruce? Because I remember.
Yes. Yes.
Bruce.
Bruce is a regular. I don't know why he still has a pink ticket.
Yeah.
Because y'all give me a goddamn pink ticket. That's y'all.
No, you have to join the house, Bruce.
I joined the house.
He was removed.
Y'all.
I didn't remove him. I don't think he's joined the house, y'all. I don't even think he knows how to join the
No.
house.
Y'all green beans to remove me. You did, Serene. I know you did. Stop fucking having so many green beans.
That's all it is,
They
Bruce.
sensitive.
All I had to do was Serene. I'm like, I remember Bruce.
Yes.
I'm tired of this shit. This is why I got off it for 2 years. Well, I had to work, but 2 years. I've been off for 2 years. But I had to work on some movie sets and shit. So, yeah. And then COVID hit. So, but y'all got stuff taking me off. Shit.
I mean, we've only had 6 votes. I guess they don't care.
I'll tell you my vote verbally. Like I said, I'm not voting anymore because I don't like that sits on your profile. But I think we should have a private house, yes, to avoid the riffraff, which is why Bruce needs to join because the house may go private.
I want to hear Yosh. I'm trying to get on here.
He did while you were down in the
I talked
booth.
already.
I know, but I want to, because I want to have a conversation with what you said about the Marvel.
Okay, so you heard what I said about Marvel?
You said Marvel and DC and the
And Star Wars.
I was trying to get on. So what you saying?
They ran the brands into the ground because they weren't targeting their audience, which is the majority of men. And they went down the whole thing of, well, I just say Star Wars was lazy because the last 3 movies with Rey was basically redoing Luke's story again.
Yeah, that was lazy as hell.
Ultimately lazy. I mean,
Yeah.
there was nothing new in that. It was really disappointing. And in Marvel, you know, they went down the whole thing with the Marvels, and it was all these girl boss superheroes, and the guys didn't really dig that and buy tickets and want to watch it.
You know what? I really believe that with the females were the bangers to me, because I love that, like Wanda and all that. But you're right, like you gotta mix it up. So hopefully this year, this season, hopefully they starting on Marvel like the next level next year. Hopefully it should be good. It'll be better. Because they just did Fantastic Four, which somebody just talked shit about, which I didn't like. But the whole thing about that is they on level 4, I think. So hopefully it'll be good.
Yeah, and they're, you know, looking what they're having to do. They're bringing back Robert Downey Jr. to be Dr. Doom. You know, like
That's the dumbest shit ever.
Yeah, well, he was the cash cow, and they're hoping that they can have to hitch the wagon to that again.
But that is the dumbest shit ever. Like
that's what I'm telling you. I'm telling you, they're running these things out. People aren't gonna want to watch them.
Yeah, with Robert Downey Jr. playing fucking Dr. Doom, that's dumb. How you gonna have somebody playing Iron? It's just dumb, man. Like, you know, it is what it is, man. But
They
like,
should have
Fantastic
just
Four
left all
was
those
good.
things tied up with the last So what was it? What was the last Avenger movie? With Thanos.
Fantastic Four, well, they're not Avenger movie, but
the previous set with the original cast. That was a
oh,
continuous.
you talking about with the last one like a year or so ago.
Yeah. They should have tied that up, put that cast to bed, sit there in perpetuity as a great run, and then moved on to some new cast members and something else. I mean,
All right, let me get in here. Go ahead, Yosh. Complete your thought. Didn't like the fact that.
I didn't like the fact that they redid Captain America, not because he was the Falcon, which was a cool character, but the fact that Captain America was Captain America because he had that experiment done on him and altered his chemistry, and so I don't know where we got to the new one. And
see, this is what I'm talking about.
Race.
With white people. No, I'm just saying, like.
I'm just saying, you're saying a lot. Man, exchange of ideas necessitates more than one person talking. So I have a huge problem with female superheroes. I think there's a flaw. Storm from the X-Men, perfect superhero. She was amazing. Jean Grey, solid. Mrs. Marvel was unstoppable. The same problem happened in the Superman cartoons of the 60s or 70s, I think, that he could juggle worlds. There was no flaws. So he became incredibly boring. So they introduced kryptonite as a flaw to humanize him and make him more approachable. I see this with the female characters too. Like they're unlikable, and it's terrible, and overly aggressive and mannish when there's no need for women to be like men. Tomb Raider, Lara Croft, cool heroine. And then they uglified female characters in games and movies. And there was no need. Thank you for letting me get my thought.
So, you're not going to talk about Scarlet Witch. She's probably the powerfulest person in Marvel. Not at all. Everybody else is like, they suck.
Who is the bad woman with the green, scaly skin who can transform into other people?
Mystique.
Mystique or Mirage?
Yeah. She didn't have green skin, though. She had blue skin. Yeah. But Scarlet Witch was the
I don't
baddest.
think those characters. I mean, X-Men. I wasn't too thrilled with Halle Berry played Storm, but I don't think it was her fault. I think it was more. I don't want to get into it, but anyway, I don't think that.
I think Halle Berry was good with Storm.
Jean Grey or even Storm were masculine. I don't think that was, at least for those movies. Now, other movies may have a problem, but I don't think they did in those movies.
Yeah,
I liked Halle Berry.
Halle Berry was not good, but the whole thing.
What do you mean she wasn't good?
She was not good at all, dude. She wasn't even good at what she was the cat. What's the movie?
Yeah, she won
Catwoman. Yeah.
What is that award you win for doing really bad? She won that.
Razzie.
She should
have
won
a Razzie. Yeah. And she went to actually.
Oh, she won a Razzie. Okay, that's bad. Yeah, that's bad.
So the top Catwomen, in my opinion, are Eartha Kitt,
Michelle Pfeiffer.
Yeah.
Michelle Pfeiffer was the best to me. She was the
Eartha
best.
Kitt, in my book, Eartha Kitt was amazing.
I said that.
Well,
Really?
Also the way that the Joker, Jack Nicholson, played off of her during in that movie, the Tim Burton movie, was amazing. Especially the art museum scene. Come on, that's a great scene. Great music, great scene.
You know, I can't get too deep with DC, man. I mean, there's something like the new Superman that came out now. Like that shit's good. That shit was good. I ain't gonna lie. That they did good. They made him look like a weak person though.
Oh,
They did, but
okay. Bruce, click the Jumbotron to see if you can join the house, and then I'm absolutely taking this link down because.
Why you taking the link down?
I don't like the wording.
What wording?
Nye gets it. That's all that
Oh,
matters.
Monica wants you to join in the muff. You don't like that?
Nice.
Monica, why you always got problems?
I did that for you, Bruce. And see, no good deed goes unpunished.
I can't join it. It says you can't join this house. So I can't join
That's
it.
unfortunate.
Oh, Monica, you just gonna take me out, huh? All right,
What are you talking about? Monica actually put the link up there for you to join, Bruce. She doesn't want to take you out. Apparently, the owner or one of the other leaders must have you blocked.
Aren't you the leader, the owner, Serena?
No, I'm not. This is not my house.
Serene owns
Well,
not
you
this
need to start making your own house, Serena, so I can that thing join.
I think that's a great idea. What title should your house be? Let's do a poll. Unless you have an idea already.
I don't.
Now, serendipity, on the other hand, has some pull in it.
Yeah, serendipity. Ooh, I said it.
You got it.
No, you can't join this house. So, Monica, you did something.
Oh, I'm sure it was 100% me.
No, I can't join. It says
I'm running out of descriptions for low IQ morality. I need some new definitions. I'll be
dude,
back.
I can't. Okay, I wish I could screenshot the shit. It says in the muff.
No, I believe you. That must mean that
it says in the muff join, and I'm hitting the join. Okay, now I can do it. Now I can do it. No, you can't join the house.
It just
I can't join this house.
It just means the owner or one of the other admins has you blocked. That's why you can't join it, probably. Sometimes Clubhouse gets a little glitchy though.
Yeah, there's a lot of people that don't like
join.
There's a lot of people that love me, and there's a lot of people that hate me. So it's good.
Yeah. But this is
Yeah,
my house.
they're sensitive. I don't give a fuck. I don't like money. I don't care. But the whole thing is.
Weren't you supposed to leave an hour ago because you were offended by my PTR? No?
Oh,
Okay.